Ah! What are oh, Gundams! Not yet. Bok bok. Chicken is gonna be the sweater animal this week. I feel like it. So I was using this for reference, but the butt isn't fluffy enough, so I'm making the butt fluffier because I want... Okay. Yeah, the Mario Paint music will probably be like my start of stream setup music, because it fits. I'm also, so... I have an old Krampus picture that I started last year, but I didn't finish it in time for the holidays, so I just kind of gave up on it. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of redoing the face a bit, and then I'm gonna finish it. I also have a Krampus that I'm working on this year that's is not safe for Twitch. But I want like a safe for work version too. So recycling. Because it's still a decent drawing. It's just I didn't like the face. Let's see, there's the full thing. I didn't like the face. And yeah. Hopefully I can get it done in time. But we'll see, you know. No promises. We're doing chicken butt right now. I was tempted to put some, like, public domain or royalty-free Christmas music today, but I was like, no, it's too soon. I'm not gonna torture people like that. Yeah, exactly. Also, it's like anybody that's worked in retail is gonna be like, nope, nope, nope. Including me, actually, so I'm just like, not that much of a masochist. Or a sadist. I was looking for, I mean, this is very, very niche, and I was not successful in my search, but I was looking for royalty or copyright-free Christmas synthwave in the hopes that maybe someone made, like, an album of this. And I found one track, which, from listening to a little bit of it, it didn't seem very Christmassy at all. So, if I found some of that, I would have put that on, but I don't know if anybody's made quite that combination of criteria in musical form yet. If I was at all musically inclined, I would give it a shot, but I'm not, so... Yes, the chicken is gonna be wearing a sweater with a big poofy butt. The butt will not be in the sweater because it's too poofy. Also, I love chickens in general. Like, they're one of my favorite animals, and I'm actually kind of, I don't know why I don't have a chicken Sona. I guess Stolas is close enough. If you think about it, Stolas is close enough to a chicken. Just a demon chicken. Yeah, I want royalty-free synthwave Christmas music. There's royalty-free synthwave Halloween music. Why isn't there Christmas music? Come on. There's Christmas metal, and some of it's actually pretty good. Like Christopher Lee's metal Christmas album, I wish it was copyright-free because I would play that because it fucking owns. But why isn't there Christmas synthwave, and why isn't it copyright-free so I can use it? So I'm thinking I could be kind of morbid and put eggs on the sweater. 'Cause it's a chicken, right? But I don't know, that seems a little... That's like putting a bunch of babies on a sweater that you're gonna wear. Like a bunch of little like fetuses, which is weird, and that's like pro-lifer shit. I could put... I mean, chickens will eat fucking anything, so I could put anything on the sweater, really. I guess I could put like a bunch of little like chicken footprints, like kind of walking across the sweater. Like that. Like little chicken tracks. Like as a simple little pattern that kind of makes its way around the sweater. So maybe I'll do that. Because it's simplistic enough that it's easy to reproduce, but it's recognizable. Like, pretty much everybody knows what a chicken's footprint looks like. We did it, Reddit! Except now I know the context of the we did it Reddit thing and how Reddit didn't actually do it at all, and it's very funny. I didn't know that because I don't really use Reddit. I didn't know about that at all. Now I know, and I'm like, oh, that's way funnier now. And today, it looks like we're going to be taking a cutting of the latest crop and testing it for potency. So, that's gonna be fun. So yeah, we got chicken sweater action happening. We've got recycling an old drawing that I didn't finish last year of the Krampus. This is the safe for work version. I have a not safe for work version. It's not just like an edit of this. It's a completely different drawing, and it's very spicy. There's a lot of rum in that eggnog. But that one will not be shown on stream. But this one, I'm basically editing the face, because I've redesigned the way I draw the Krampus's face. I've drawn Krampus a couple times now, and before he was more humanoid, kind of goblin-esque, but I'm not happy with that. So I've been modifying it to look more like a goat monster. And so that's what I'm doing here. There was actually full line art on the face of the old version, and I just erased it and have been redrawing a new face. And then, most of the inking was already well underway, before. So I'm just going to be continuing that and finishing it up after I redo the face. And then this will be the safe for work version for the year, and then I have another one, which I think I'm going to turn into a YCH, because it has the Krampus with another, unspecified character in a situation. And I think I'm gonna open up a slot, or maybe several slots, I don't know. It depends on how many people want their character paired up with the Krampus. You know, you can, since it's an adult piece, it'll probably be like $50-$60 to get your character drawn in there with the Krampus. So, if anybody's interested in that for stocking stuffer, then I'm probably gonna be opening that up in a couple days. I would face rig Krampus, but I'm not paying $20 for live 2D, and also it'd probably take me most of December to get that set up, so by the time I was ready to do it, there'd be like 2 days left until Christmas, and it wouldn't be worth it. Maybe next year, though. I might make a Krampus next year, and I might, depending on how I feel about it, if I feel that it's good enough, I might put it up on like Gumroad or something, and you can like buy it to use yourself for like $15 or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I have been feeling the itch to play with Live 2D again. I just don't want to pay the money and then feel like the clock ticking down until I have to pay money again to keep using it. That's the worst part about it, is you can feel the time going away until your subscription runs out. That's why I don't like pay-to-play MMOs, like subscription-based ones. The same thing. Eventually you just feel like you're logging on because you don't want to waste your money. And that's no fun. Alright, now that I think we're fully into setup, I've already spammed my link everywhere, so... I'm gonna put Mario Paint away for a little bit. I felt like doing something a little different tonight, a little more low-key. Also, there's not a new Connell cast right now, so it's time for some Bach cello suites, because I really like cello. Yeah, Lemon Carrots, exactly. Like, I never played WoW, but I did play Ragnarok Online on official servers, and so I was paying a subscription, and there came a point where I literally felt like if I played any other game, I'm wasting my money because I paid for time on Ragnarok, and then I felt like I was logging in just to justify the fact that I paid money for time on Ragnarok. And I was like, this isn't fun. This feels like a job almost. It's weird. I like the juxtaposition here of the chicken reference photo and the Krampus face. My workspace in Clip Studio is a mess. I just leave references in this little window, even if I'm not using them at all. I'll usually go through and clear out the folder after a while. Why did it stop? Something's buffering. Why is it buffering? YouTube. Oh, that's great. Cool, nice. Internet's still working. Okay, I guess we could go back to Mario Paint. Okay, well that works. I guess we'll find out if the other one goes back to working. Oh well, whatever. Who cares? Mistakes are always made. But yeah, so like my little reference window thingy in Clip Studio, I'll usually have like just a pile of old references for stuff I don't need anymore, like commissions I've already finished. I'll have references of people's characters and stuff just sitting in there. And I'll be clicking through it looking for a reference and be like, oh shit, yeah, I finished that. I don't need that anymore. Photos of various animals that I'm drawing. Oh, how's everybody's week going? We're almost to the weekend. Oh, also, since Surviving Edged Weapons was such a hit, when we watched it, And there were several people who ended up finding out about it after the fact, who didn't catch it with us and are now intrigued. I'm going to be having another showing of surviving edged weapons in SyncTube tomorrow. Earlier in the evening. Not around stream time, probably 7-ish Eastern. And then, you know, there's some other videos. I've refreshed the SyncTube queue, the playlist thingy. So there's some more videos to lead up to the main event again. So if anybody wants to rewatch Surviving Edged Weapons, which I don't see why you wouldn't, or if you missed out last time and you would like to see what all the commotion is about and why we're talking about knife culture all the time, you are free to join us. And I will have a link up in the Discord, and I will be posting the link up on Mastodon, and I might even post it up on Twitter. I'm not sure yet. So, if you don't have access to the Discord, you can type !Discord in the chat and you'll get a link. Talk about a lot of stuff in there. Fuck bird sight. Bird sight. Who cares? Gross. Throw it in the trash. Fucking bird sight. Fucking bird hell sight. Bird shit sight. Yeah. But yes, we'll be watching it again. And I don't mind, because I could watch that film, that fine piece of cinema, every day. It won't get old to me. It's hilarious. But we've got some other stuff leading up to it. The usual stuff that I usually put before a main feature on SyncTube, and then I've added some other stuff. I think I added a couple of Tim and Eric skits that I like. Some other stuff that I forgot I had. My favorites. I like a lot of weird, stupid videos. Yeah, Celery Man is always on. See, I have a little stable of videos that never leave that playlist, and they're pretty much always on before whatever we're watching as the main thing. Although I have in the past just had nights where we just pile into the SyncTube and just add funny videos that we like, and then just watch just a pile of miscellaneous videos and laugh at them. Yeah, Merlin's Shop of Mystical Wonders is one of the best episodes of MST3K in my opinion. It's also one of the most fucked up. It's a very fucked up movie. Ernest Borgnine is a horrible, horrible monster creature that spun a very grotesque story. That fucking monkey, dude. And the guy in the first story, the reviewer guy who gets the book, like, that guy's just a piece of shit. He didn't deserve to be turned into a baby. He deserved to be killed. Awful. Awful, awful. He just roasts his cat, and he doesn't even care. He's just like, oh, well, that's done. Bye, cat. It's my fault that you turned into a demon, and I had to kill you, but, you know. Yeah, there's a lot of psychological, like, subtext to all that that's not addressed at all in that story. But the thing about that movie, too, is that it's literally like, it was originally a movie that was being made, like, in the early 80s with the monkey. And then after that, it was picked up again and spliced into this new story with Merlin and everything, and then the new story that happens first. So it was like an old shelved movie that got, like, recycled, much like I'm doing with this drawing, into something new. So that's why it seems so disjointed and weird, and why there's such a disconnect between, like, the time period and everything with the first and second stories in the movie. You can actually find, I think you can find the original one with the monkey by itself. Because you don't even see the full thing. Like, there's a lot more to it. Like, I guess the woman in it, the stepmom, she gets possessed by the monkey or something. There's like a whole nother like arc and stuff in that thing that we don't get to see in that episode. I haven't seen the movie, but I've heard about it, I've read about it. Yeah, we should try to find it and watch it, like the original. That's our mission. We need to find that movie and watch it in the sync tube or in Discord or something. Because that's what happened. Like I was just screwing around, and then I found Surviving Edged Weapons. Someone uploaded it to YouTube, and it hadn't been copyright strike because I guess nobody cares about it at this point. And I was like, oh holy shit, yeah, this is going in the sync tube for sure because I want to show people this. But yeah, we need to track that down, and we need to watch it together and take notes and have like a commentary session afterwards because it seems like it's much more loaded than we see in that episode. I think there might even be a subplot with the neighbor guy that's like the dad dude's best friend / possible lover because their relationship is very intimate. For just being bros, and you know, there might be some headcanons for me with those two. Yeah, exactly. Like there's like the neighbor dude like picks up the guy's mom from the airport and drives her home. Like they're that familiar with each other. That's interesting. Like he comes over and cooks dinner for the guy because he's having a bad day. You know, I don't know. At that time period in the US, that's not the kind of standard thing you'd see between two upstanding red-blooded straight American men. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Why is the Mario Paint music so good? Like, I know people want to watch the lo-fi beats to study to or whatever with the anime girl, but like, this music is perfectly fine to have in the background while you're working on something. Oh, I made a mess. Look at that. What a mess. Edited existing art. Also, if I sound kind of nasally today, when I woke up, my sinuses were just going bonkers and giving me a hell of a time and draining. And I had kind of a headache that I tried to sleep off, and I just ended up sleeping longer than I wanted to, and it didn't really help that much until I had coffee. But yeah, so I'm having an allergy day. I'm not sure why, but I am. I apologize for that. I took my allergy pill, so hopefully that helps. One of the things about this design is that I'm gonna have to change the way the horns fall. Because we got this huge goat nose action going on here. Alright, I will click that in a second. I gotta edit this puppy. It's not a puppy. Goaty? Why is it acting like I don't even have Telegram launched? Elliot, is that skeleton putting hot sauce on a CD? Some spicy data. Okay. Oh, Mario Paint is ending, because this is not the 10-hour version, this is the 30-minute version. Okay, let's see if Bach is gonna work again. No, it's still buffering. Why is it buffering? Weird. Okay, we'll give it one more shot. And if that doesn't work, then I'll just put something else on or go to the 10-hour version of the Mario Paint music. Music like this also reminds me of when I was in art class in high school, because my teacher, Mr. Sierra, who Schadenfreude knows, pretty much always put the classical station, the public radio classical station on if we were listening to music in class. So working on art to classical music is kind of nostalgic to me. Okay, so Krampus has a widow's peak. That's just my headcanon. So to kind of centralize that a little bit. I think a good emote would be Krampus flipping you off. That seems in character. Like tongue out, just flipping you off with a big gnarly monster finger. Alright, and then, so because we got this big nose here, you can't really see much of the other eye. The other eye is behind all this business. You can just kind of see the brow ridge, which needs to come down further. and the cheekbones, which are probably not gonna stick out quite as far in this version. They stuck out further in the previous version because it was a more humanoid face. But not in this one. One more monster. But that's more like that. See, it's aligning better now. We did it, Reddit! I'm sorry, I can't help it. It's very funny to me. We drew it, Reddit! I don't know, some of the things I've seen people post on Reddit, I would not want to be asking Reddit for help drawing things. Oh, hey, new Clip Studio update is gonna have a built-in thing to make exporting process videos and speed paint videos like really easy. Like it's gonna automatically, if you set it to, it's gonna record what you draw, and then you can just like export it easily. You don't have to like have OBS open and recording while you do it, and then like, you know, pause it when you take breaks and then splice it together afterwards, because oh my god, that is a pain in the ass. I've done that before. I have several time lapses, like from beginning to end on big pieces which took hours to do, and unfortunately I did not do them all in one go. Like, I did so over the course of days. So it was, you know, several recordings, hours long, that I had to splice together in Lightworks and speed up so that, you know, it's not like a 10-hour long video. And then put royalty-free music over so that it's not tedious to watch. And that's just a pain. That takes hours to do by itself. No, I have a YouTube channel. It's just that all of the videos are unlisted because they're primarily for people on Patreon. But I have started exporting my streams to YouTube. I just don't have a public playlist of them. I have no intention of becoming a YouTuber, though. It's just an archive. I don't feel like dealing with YouTube on top of everything else. My whole thing is I pick, like, between 3 and 4 platforms to devote my energy and time to. And then that's all I use. Until, like, one of them becomes either unusable or just awful to be on, and then I will find another one to replace it. But like, I don't use Instagram really. I don't use Facebook at all. I really only use YouTube to watch stuff. I only use Twitter because that's where most of my peers are, unfortunately. And then I devote most of my time to, basically at this point, Mastodon and Twitch. And I guess Discord too, but I don't really consider that a platform so much as just chat thing. I guess I could do just like a hint of the eyeball. Kind of like that, so you can't really see much of it, but you can just kind of see that it's there. Okay. I might have to make it bigger. See, I'm very good at planning out my drawings and not just going by the seat of my pants the whole time. Alright, that's good enough. Good enough. Unless this ends up bothering me and then I go back and do it all over again later in a few hours because it won't stop interrupting my thoughts. I don't want the ears quite as long, but I want them more full. Oh, might. That maybe. Okay, well, we got most of the face redone. So that's good. But we should probably work on that chicken. This chicken. Chicken time. In which case I need the reference open again because I am not an expert at drawing chicken butts. Oh, and I have finished basically getting the new Final Fantasy Tactics file up to the point where the original was, with the new characters named after people from the stream. So that is basically all set for Saturday. I spent some time last night grinding back to that point. Also setting everybody up for what's eventually going to be, you know, at least for now, unless we change our minds later, what their primary classes are going to be. So, like, I've set Gao up to become a summoner, headed down the Black Mage path towards that. Skelly is still very much a chemist, but coming along nicely. We're on track to get Remedy, which is one of the item skills you really want to have. But it costs hundreds of job points, so that's going to be a little bit of a ways off. Flawless is on his way to becoming a monk. Ramrod is working on knight skills right now. Eventually, I'm still not 100% sure, but Ramrod will probably end up becoming a dragoon, a lancer, whatever you want to call it. Clairejohn is probably going to become a lancer too, but I'm not sure yet. Could be a ninja as well. That's a possibility. Would you rather be a ninja or a dragoon? Clairejohn. And then there are going to be some more people I'm going to add who requested to be added, but they're going to be kind of like the the secondary team because they're going to be behind the rest of the team, and I can't have everybody in battle all at once because of party size limitations. Yeah, in the game. I was thinking Dragoon would be the closest to a dragon, you know. I could also, if you want, I could just end up taming or recruiting a dragon, because they have dragons in the game, and then just naming it after you. But I'm not sure if there's red ones, I can't remember. I'll have to double check. Also, they're not small, they're like bigger than people. I think you can ride them. But I usually make, when I play Final Fantasy Tactics, I usually make Ramza a Dragoon. And he's usually pretty good at it. Okay, yes, there are red dragons. They're actually the highest rank of dragon that you encounter in Tactics. So you can basically charm any of the monsters that you encounter to join your party if you have the appropriate skill, which is a mediator skill. I don't have a mediator yet. Most of them are pretty trash to have in your party, and you can't like teach them skills, you can't give them equipment. So they're a little bit limited in that regard. Dragons and chocobos are the exception to that rule for the most part. Oh, thank you for hosting, Cheyenne Hills. Appreciate that. Dragons are actually quite useful. They have a what I would call a medium range attack. They have a breath skill, basically. And it hits 2 squares away instead of just the square next to them. And they're very tough, like HP wise and defense wise. So they're actually really useful. And chocobos are also really useful. Like yellow chocobos can heal, which is a great thing for any character in the game to have. Healing and area of effect healing, especially, that doesn't have a charge time and doesn't use MP, are very nice. You can also get black and red chocobos, which have their own skills. The black ones can fly, so it can traverse terrain better. And if you have a character riding on them, I'm pretty sure you can fly with the character on their back. And then red chocobos have basically kind of almost like a summoner skill where they can hit you with a fucking meteor. So that's pretty significant. But the main reason you charm monsters to join your party in that game, unfortunately, and this is a little gruesome, this is getting into almost knife culture-esque aspects, is to basically have them around until they produce eggs, and then you take their offspring into battle with you with a character that has a certain skill, which essentially allows you to poach the creature, which can give you special items you can't get any other way. And you can get some really good items that way, that either sell for a lot or are very rare and powerful and useful. So, that's the primary reason you would do that for most of the monsters. Which I have mixed feelings about, to be honest. There's also demons of various sorts in the game, and you can charm like Ultima demons and stuff into your party. And they're very powerful, but they're also incredibly ugly. And again, you can't give them equipment, you can't change their abilities. And you can get Ultima. Ramza can get Ultima. Later on in the... I can't remember if it's the 3rd or 4th chapter of the game. It's later on in the game. Ramza has the ability, as a squire, you bump him back down to a squire, and if he gets hit by an Ultima spell, and he survives it, he learns it. And then he can use that, so... But I guess one of the easiest ways to do that would be to charm an Ultima demon into your party and then direct it to use Ultima on Ramza so you can control the situation. Because trying to get enemies that can cast Ultima on him without him dying, it kind of raises the stakes a little bit overall. His Ultima is very strong in that game, and it can easily just wipe him out. And then you have to run around trying to revive him in time without getting everybody else hit by Ultima, and it's just a whole thing. But that is a ways away. We are not even close to that yet. We're still in the 1st chapter, which is really kind of a prologue chapter. So yeah, on Saturday we will be headed to the Sandrat Cellar after Dorder Trade City. And we might be able to get through Chapter 1 in that stream, I'm not sure yet. We don't have a whole lot of fights left in the chapter, but there is just a little bit of grinding and stuff in between some of the later fights to make sure you don't have a hard time. Should we make the chicken look kind of, like, upset at the sweater? So the chicken be kind of like, what the fuck is this? What did you do to me? Or should it be fine? Because chickens always have, like, a little bit of a downturn to their mouth here that looks like they're, disappointed. They're judging you. Chickens are judging you all the time. But we don't have to have it that way. We could have the chicken be a little more pleased about it, like even showing it off, like proud maybe. Yeah, it's like they're like a dad. Like a dad that's disappointed in you. Just expecting you to do better next time, you know? Okay, proud chicken. We got 1 vote for proud chicken. I can open a poll too if you want. How do I do polls? Well, I could do a poll if I knew how to do it. Oh, do I have to do it through the Twitch site? Can I do it through OBS? Alright, well, I gotta open up the dashboard, hang on. Okay, yeah. All these purple buttons. All time about chickens. Okay, so it didn't let me fill out the first box all the way. It cut off before I could finish spelling disappointed. So it's not mad, just disappointed. Okay, so here's the problem. I don't know what I meant by nugget. I don't know what kind of expression nugget would be. I just put it there so we had a third option. Derpy, yeah. Little chicken smirk. Twitch, why do you... I wanted to click the thing and then it's like, oh, let's put you in an entirely new tab to see the poll results. I don't need that. I don't need that. You're saying you did it, Reddit. Birds don't have time for your shit. Just in general. Yeah, we've decided to go with a proud chicken showing off a sweater. And also showing off a fluffy butt. I mean, if you had a fluffy butt like that, you'd show it off too. Oh yes, I was gathering reference. Not Krampus reference. Brown hyena reference. And then I realized that brown hyenas are basically just like wearing like a poncho with leggings. Like look at this silhouette. Like that's just like a fuzzy poncho with leggings. Also, I like this one's expression. Like, hell yeah. Just strutting with my skinny ass legs. The ears are very good. It's all very good. I mean, hyenas are good, but this is like goth fashion hyena, which is exceptionally good. But for now, we're in chicken butt mode. Okay, so I think the foundation for the smug nugget chicken. That's smugget chicken. That's basically done. Gotta finish the feet. Okay, so this is where it gets complicated. Because what are feet but just hands on the bottom? And I hate drawing hands. That's too low. Smug Nugget is a valid gender. And one of the good ones. One of the better ones. Oh, look at that Yeensy burrito. Snug Nugget. I love it. Oh yes, and we are... What are we? We are six sub points away from the next emote slot being unlocked. If you know anybody who has an unused Amazon Prime subscription with no plans for it, maybe direct them my way. I will take those Bezos bucks so that we can have a new emote. Oh my god. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Skelly. Oh, and emotes. Holiday emotes or whatever they are. Did anybody get the toilet paper ones? There's toilet paper ones because it's supposed to be like 2020 in retrospect. So of course there's a stack of toilet paper. Well, Well, you know, because the hoarding of toilet paper when, you know, the pandemic really first kind of hit home. I guess that was such a milestone that Twitch wanted us to remember it forever. I mean, it is kind of funny. It's just a little tiny bit funny. What is the Hot Pocket deal? I don't know what this is. Please explain. Someone please tell me what the Hot Pockets thing is. I always think of Hot Pockets as just a joke about gamers who are too engrossed in the game to cook food. What? Okay, I'm gonna... How many bits do you get and when does it end? Shit. Shit, I wish I knew that because my partner went to the grocery store today. Wait. Skelly, wait. You... Toilet paper adjacent? I thought you worked in, like, tech. How's it? Booty tech. Internet of Things for your butt. Oh, do you program toilet paper? Smart toilet paper? Smart TP. Could you imagine that? I'm surprised nobody's done that yet. And not like a toilet paper dispenser that's, you know, IoT, but like actual toilet paper itself. That's smart toilet paper. Frivolous and wasteful. Ah, the Charmin bears, the bears that just love pooping. They just love to poop. Well, reusable toilet paper is just, what's it called? Family cloth? That's I'm sure at least some of you have heard about family cloth. Unfortunately. I hope none of you have used family cloth. Easy. That emote. Oh god. Okay, so family cloth is this like, it's like crunchy granola family kind of things where they're like, I think it started in Facebook groups where they were like telling each other like, oh, here's the solution that our family uses to be more green or whatever. And it's basically strips or squares of you know, scrap cloth that they, you know, cut into appropriate sized portions. And then they use it as reusable toilet paper. And so instead of, you know, using toilet paper, putting it in the toilet or putting it in the trash, they just have like a clothes hamper in their bathroom where they put the used cloths and then, you know, wash them, I guess, but probably in some crunchy, all-natural way that may or may not actually kill the germs, and then reuse it. And just have like a stack of these cloths in the bathroom for you to use to wipe. Sometimes it's only a limited amount of cloths, so the implication is that sometimes people have to use already soiled cloths on themselves as they share them throughout the household, which is absolutely nightmarish. Oh my god. Cognito hazard, I'm sorry, but, you know, this is a thing that I've heard about, and now you do too. Yeah, so... people are really wilding out about their toilet paper solutions. The whole family cloth thing came up again when the toilet paper hoarding and shortages really started being a thing. That was a whole new discussion that I had with people and in my own head. Yeah, so I've spent a lot of time online. Probably or actually around 25 years of my life I've spent being fairly fucking online. I have seen a lot of things, I've read a lot of things, I've heard a lot of things. And not all of them are pleasant. I don't want to be considered an educator. I'm as much an educator as the person that stands on the curb wearing a sandwich board telling you about, you know, how the government is putting gay frogs in the radio towers or something. Educate you on the horrors of the internet. But also about knife culture. That's where the education really comes in. I could share knife culture with people. The Obama making the frogs gay thing was hilarious, and honestly, I wish it was true. I wish that somebody was making the frogs gay, because I think the frogs would have a better time that way. Exactly, more gay frogs. Make the frogs gayer. Also, who is Alex Jones to say that the frogs didn't like it? Maybe they wanted it that way. Exactly, more gay animals in general. Make the animals gay. Oh my god, pride frogs. Like, in real life, holy shit, that would be amazing. As long as it's humane and not, like, horrific animal breeding practices that humans already do for, like luxury dog breeds and shit. Where they're, like, suffering horrifically and have terrible quality of life just for aesthetic. Like, you know, brachycephalic dogs and cats, or things. But I am down with pride frogs in a humane way. Yeah, it's possible. They just wouldn't be in the arrangements of the flags. And see, the thing about cephalopods is that they can change their colors at will. So it's entirely possible for them to just choose to represent pride flag colors if they are given enough incentive. That might be a more humane way to go about it, because the cephalopods, the cuttlefish, the squid, the octopuses, octopi, whatever, they can just decide to do it themselves if they want to, if you give them enough tasty goodies or mental stimulation. Give them enough bottles to open up and crawl into, and they might humor you for a minute. Okay, so maybe with the smugness, we should do like a kind of like a half-closed eye. Like a, oh, you're looking at my sweater, or you're looking at my butt? Like kind of saucy. One of the things about cephalopods is that they're so intelligent and they're such interesting creatures, but they don't live very long at all. Like, a lot of octopi only live maybe a year or two at most. Often they'll die after they breed, which kind of sucks if you think about it, because they're really, really intelligent, curious, inquisitive creatures. They have very short lifespans. But at the same time, you have to wonder, like, if they had longer lifespans with their mental capacities and inquisitiveness, that would probably spell a lot more trouble for us, because they would be able to actually advance. You know? They might actually be a threat. Because they already know how to, like, break out of aquariums and stuff. Like, they just do that for fun. They're just like, yeah, whatever. Bolts? I don't give a shit. You cannot contain me. They just, like, sneak out and, like, wander off. Or they'll, like, break stuff. And then I think they just like to see the humans scramble to fix things. I think they think it's funny. So really, they're just kind of shit posters. Oh god, Squidbillies. I don't think that's the direction they would end up in. I hope not, anyway. So what was this Quibi thing? I saw a bunch of people talking about how Quibi died. I'm not entirely sure what Quibi was. I think it was some kind of streaming platform. I could be mistaken, I'm not sure. Short form content, so like, not as short form as like Vine, right? Like, what, 5 to 10 minute things? Why do that? You could just use YouTube. Or I guess if it's like a minute or under, you could use TikTok. I mean, I don't get it either. Like, why would you pay for that? This might be too smug. I don't know. I think I might have overdone it. Holy shit. This is more than I intended. Damn. You know what? We're gonna go with it. I don't care. Smug ass chicken. Jesus Christ, what have I done? Like, this crop alone, like right here, once it's finished, would be basically good as like an emote or a Telegram sticker or a reaction image. Yeah, I think I leaned very hard in the direction of smug and not quite so much in the nugget direction. That's okay. Cannot always control how my hand translates what's being communicated by my head. Sometimes things just happen. Oh yeah, so going back to the Clip Studio update, which they announced it today. I'm not sure when it's actually hitting. I don't think it hit yet. In addition to the speed painting utility thingy, time-lapse thingy, whatever it is. Ooh, sorry I sneezed. They are apparently updating the brush engine, and that's when they are implementing the ability to basically just port over brushes from Photoshop to Clip Studio. So, if anybody is holding out on switching, or anybody knows anybody that's holding out because they have Photoshop brushes they like, pretty soon that won't be a factor. You can just bring them on over. Which is cool because Clip Studio's brush engine is better than Adobe's. And also Clip Studio is just better for drawing than Photoshop is. If you do video, or not video, image editing, Photoshop is still better, because that's what it's designed for. But if you use the program to draw, or to paint, Clip Studio is really the way to go. I don't like this chicken's nostril. It doesn't look like the nostrils that I've usually seen in chickens. And now I'm googling chicken nostril. Oh, that's why. It's because usually it's surrounded by the red skin of the comb, and this one is all like faded out, so it's not as distinct. That's all. It's just, it looks weird because it's not as well framed as it usually is. I miss having chickens. And I'm sorry that Carrie's chicken got killed by a hawk, Lachlan. That sucks. Frog hands, yes, but frog hands are good to look at. Even for non-reference purposes, just casually looking at frog hands is a worthy way to spend time. One of the things I love about birds is that the way the feathers work is, you know that they're all hundreds, thousands of distinct little individual pieces, but when they sit in just such a way, it just looks like a smooth, solid surface. And I love that. Like, they just all just solidify into just a smooth form, and that's great. It's also better for drawing because then you can just do, you know, just a solid area with some detail. You don't have to draw every single feather, because that would be torture. I'm not gonna hand render every single feather. I just won't do it. Chickens are very smooth. Except for like silky chickens. Because they're bred to look like a hot mess. I like the chicken breeds in Japan that are bred to have the extremely long tail feathers. They look really cool. And they always seem very proud of their tail feathers too, even though I think it's probably very impractical and probably gets in their way sometimes. But those chickens are literally just bred to be, like display birds. Like they're not expected to produce meat or eggs or anything. They're just kind of there to look at. And so they're very well kept. Very cherished. So it's not like they have a bad life. They just get to live like celebrities, I guess. Just be admired. That's a pretty cushy life. Like if you're born as a chicken and you luck out and get to be one of those ornamental breeds that are just like super like doted on and coddled because you look good, that's like the ultimate lottery. And like being a cat and being a cat that's in like a loving household and basically just get to do whatever you want all the time. Sometimes I envy cats that have good households. Because it's just, you want to sleep all day? That's cool. You want to wake up at 3 in the morning and tear around the house like a monster? That's fine too, whatever. Oh, look at a cute cat, ooh. Oh, you're so cute. Here's a treat for acting like, you know, a wild animal in the house. Just chill, whatever, just keep being cute. Like, some of the shit my cats get away with, it's like, why can't I have a life like that? Why can't I do that kind of stuff and, you know, everybody loves me anyway? Why do I have to pay bills and worry about politics and stuff? Yeah, I don't remember what the breed name is. But, I mean, they would have to be okay at laying eggs, otherwise you wouldn't get more of them. But they're not bred for being layer chickens. Like, they're not bred for egg production. I'll show you a picture. This thing. This bird exists to look at. This bird exists for people to observe and go, wow, look at that chicken, look at that tail. That is his sole purpose in life. That and probably, you know, siring babies. But this is not a bird that's meant to perform any kind of duties in a farmyard. This is not a bird that would be slaughtered for its meat. They're called the onagadori, which is the long-tailed chicken or honorable fowl. Yeah, they're kept for ornamental purposes only. Breeders through the centuries have gone through great pains in the creation and perpetuation of the breed. They provide special hutches and perches well above the ground so the tails can be kept in good condition. These are pampered birds. These birds lived a luxurious and coddled life. Oh yeah, bougie chickens for sure. But I mean, if you know, like if you were being reincarnated and you ended up your dice roll got you to be reincarnated as one of those birds instead of like a typical barnyard chicken, you've made it. Basically, you've made it. You have a good life ahead of you. Posh chickens. I think the point of those chickens was to you know how Asian phoenixes have the really long tail feathers? I think the whole point was to create a chicken breed that kind of evoked that kind of imagery. So sometimes they're called phoenix chickens. Oh, I almost forgot where the sleeve ended and the waistband of the sweater began. It's a good thing I caught that, otherwise I would have messed up. God, I forgot about the face. I forgot about the face until I zoomed out again and I saw it and I'm like, oh my god. It's so ridiculous. Oh shit. There. Now it's even more lively. Hi Skelly. You like my smug chicken? Beer! Beer and booze on a Thursday night. I do not have beer. I did enough drinking last weekend and last week. And honestly, it was starting to make me feel gross even if I just had a little bit, so I think I'm gonna take a break. I cannot drink like I used to. Which is probably a good thing. Sweeter chicken. Nice. 69% ABV. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Put the basics of the sweater down. So probably chicken tracks like that, and then I guess going across the body too. Because this angle, you don't see a lot of room for a lot of high detail. I'm probably not going to get super detailed in the motif, both to save myself time and also because trying to pack too much into this space at this angle is going to look weird. Plus, I think this image is already pretty loaded. We got the fluffy butt, which, you know, and then we got this smugness up here, and then we've got the sweater. So I think it's pretty well balanced. I don't want to try to overload things too much. I like the juxtaposition between this fancy classical music composed by a famous musical mind. I'm drawing a smug chicken showing its butt in a sweater. This is a fine art chicken. This chicken goes to gallery openings, and not just for the free alcohol. I mean, it partakes, but that's not its primary reason for going. And it actually discusses the art with people there. Yeah. Any gallery opening or gallery show that is worth visiting has free booze, and sometimes they have free food. Although I trust the food a little less because you don't know who's been handling it, and it's like out and exposed, and anybody can touch it. But booze is usually a little bit safer because, you know, alcohol. I actually have been to an open house gallery event that was in a tattoo parlor, actually in Provincetown, on the Cape, on the very edge of the Cape, the gay center of Massachusetts. It was pretty interesting, and there was free booze, so that was cool. Hello, Flawless. We're talking about art and booze. And I'm drawing a chicken's butt. So, Flawless, are you down for a bonus showing of surviving edged weapons tomorrow night before the town hall? Nozaku Boy 420! Thank you for following. Also nice. Oh yeah, alright, that's fine. Yeah, just leave it going, you know? I just figured it might be a nice way to pregame before the town hall hijinks. Did you miss some edged weapons? Some improvised edged weapons? Yeah, the town hall. So, every Friday, or almost every Friday at least, Flawless here, does a stream that we call the Myastodon Town Hall, and it mostly centers around stuff involving the Fediverse. Not always. Sometimes it's a stream where he will literally just open up the timeline and comment on things and post things on stream. Sometimes we go into VR chat and dick around. And sometimes it's just like a grab bag of just whatever. And sometimes it devolves into people talking all kinds of weird shit in a Discord call. It's usually a pretty good time, though. Yeah, it's a variety show. It's kind of like the Eric Andre show, but with less visuals and less destruction. Only a little bit less, though. But I will say that it does have the tendency to make people about as uncomfortable as the Eric Andre show. Maybe for different reasons, though. I have a feeling we're going to be talking about the most recent meta, the SodaStream Defender, which I'm not going to get into too much here because I don't really want to bring that energy into my stream, but it was a thing that happened yesterday, and it was ridiculous. Yes, it devolves into people talking shit, because Flawless will often just AFK in the middle of the stream and just leave people talking on Discord. So it becomes a little unhinged. Still can't get over the smugness. The smugness. Look at this. Look at this. Let's just take it in again. I don't think we've appreciated it enough. But this is a smug-ass chicken. This chicken makes more money than you, and doesn't work half as often. And it knows it, and you know it. So I want to do the way the wing feathers do properly, but at the same time I don't want to go through the work of making it look proper. But I guess I should. And be that lazy. Passive revenue streams are fucking hard. Like, people don't have a lot of money. How are you gonna convince them to give you money when you're not really doing anything? This chicken will tell you what kind of wine to pair with it, but it doesn't mean, at a meal. If you get what I mean. I'm not sure I get what I mean, but, you know. Somebody got it. If you can tell me what I meant, then I would appreciate it, because that was a very half-assed joke. I felt my foot touch something kind of soft. I didn't know what it was. Turns out it's my cat's butt. He's sitting right under my chair with his butt next to my foot. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of animal butts. I mean, we have a butt emoji too. My cats are whatever crew they feel like being. Sometimes they're up during the day, sometimes they're up all night. Sometimes they sleep half the night and then get up and tear around for 3 hours and then go back to sleep for like 12 hours. They just do whatever they want all the time. Oh, they did some work on the balcony finally. There's like actual like surface to it now. If I wanted to, I could probably go walk on it. But I don't know if it's done enough to do that with. And also it's cold outside, so I don't want to. These lines are too thick. That's good enough. I'll just adjust the weight of them when I ink them. No, so the contractor came and looked at the damage, and I guess I was asleep because it was daytime. I don't know exactly what they did, but I mean it's dry now. Doesn't seem like anything was horrifically damaged. It wasn't that much moisture. It was enough to be bothersome, but it wasn't like flooded or anything. And since I did let the management know, if there are problems in the future that come up, it's not like they can be like, well, we had no idea, because they had an idea, so. Then I can put extra pressure on them if I need to. And I have it documented because I sent an email and they can't, like, doctor that or, you know, whatever. If I have to pull that up, then it's there, you know. I can't be like, oh, we never received that. I got the receipts. Bitches. Cats like to yell at people. They're very rude. My cats yell at me all the time, and I often have no idea why. I don't think they know why, they just do it. Cats have a hard time dealing with, oh, hi Tobias. They have a hard time dealing with differences in routine. They're used to something happening with someone at a certain time, then everybody has to abide by that. They can't deal with changing the thing up. No, that's not how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to do this. I should probably draw the quills into the feathers. Like, Tobias gets mad at me if I don't let him in to the bedroom when we're all laying down in there. He has to be let in, even though he will invariably want to be let out not long after, but he just has to come lay down with us. It's like a formality for him. Okay, I saved. Which is good, because once again, I had not saved this since I started it. And now I'm gonna stretch. Okay. Back to work on this very important art. This is the kind of art that influences culture. Someday the digital archaeologists will come across this file and be like, wow, we're gonna extrapolate a whole bunch of shit that doesn't make any sense from this and be horribly, horribly wrong about it. Because that's what they do. Yeah, exactly. Some kind of foundational piece or some kind of art movement had these great cultural ramifications and be like, nah, this is just me amusing myself. I can't wait until we get to the point where modern shitposts are interpreted as being more culturally significant than they are. Because like they like try to put like these great meanings behind like Pompeii graffiti, and it's like, nah, someone just wanted to draw a dick. Like it's just, they just wanted to draw a pee-pee. It's not any deeper than that. Like, humans have been shitposting since we became human. That's just how we are. Oh god, and when someone tries to apply meaning to what's something really cursed? What's something the My Little Pony jar? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna go into more detail than that. Or like somebody finding like Chuck Tingle's body of work, and then being like, "Oh wow, this is great literature." And don't get me wrong, it is great literature, but it's also not. And then they do some kind of like big brain gymnastics to make it seem less just indulgent pornography than it actually is. Like, oh, Chuck was trying to explore this and that and this and that. And no. It still blows my mind that somebody tried to say that KNZK, as an instance, was standing self-agency. Like, no? Okay, that video is over. See, the problem is with classical music, you usually assume it's in the public domain by now, because it was made so long ago. But you never know for sure, unless it says so. That's okay. We have this instead. love Mario Paint. I want to dance to it, but then I can't draw. And also, I checked the previous VOD, and I did not get muted for playing this music, so I'm assuming that Nintendo doesn't crack down on it yet, at least. That could change, but for now, I think we're in the clear. So if you want to use the Mario Paint music in your streams, apparently it's safe. Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't seen more remixes of this song. I mostly find like extended mixes. Well, okay, so for Padre, the hyena character, we could go a couple of ways. We could have like the poncho of hair, which is what I'm gonna call it. It's a highly technical term. The poncho of hair. We could have it just on the whole body like this. But if you're gonna have clothes, it's gonna get in the way. We could also have it so that this is the head hair, and it kind of goes down to the shoulders, and down the back of the neck and to the shoulders. That way we're still representing this, but it's not gonna get in the way of potential outfits and obscure the silhouette of the body. I'm fine whichever way you want to go. It's up to you, though. Because I was looking at it and I was like, this is a very interesting look, but how is this going to translate into an anthropomorphic character? Sorry, I'm grooving to this right now. I love this music, it's so good. But yeah, I don't see a lot of remixes of this. I was expecting more people to sample it and stuff, and I just... Ooh! Mario Paint Mysterious Ambient Remix, but I don't know if that's copyright free, so... It is, but I wanted to listen to some cello. I like cello music. There is other music in Mario Paint too, but I haven't really seen any uploads of it. So I guess we'll just leave it at this for now. Someone do a synthwave remix of the Mario Paint music, please. Actually, what would be great is this song, but performed by chickens. Oh yeah, always got to get in the way and rub on stuff. How would anybody know that it's yours? Vias likes to really violently rub his face on things. Like to the point where I worry he's gonna hurt himself, but he always seems fine with it. I want a computer mouse that is styled like the Mario Paint SNES mouse, but has all the functionality of a regular computer mouse. Including like a scroll wheel and stuff. I can't do without the scroll wheel these days. On my previous mouse, the scroll wheel really stopped working. It would kind of work sometimes and then just not. And it was a severe impact on my quality of life. Toesies. I always forget how long chicken toes really are. I don't know how many of y'all have actually interacted with a real live chicken. But those things could very well fuck you up if they wanted to. Oh yeah, roosters are assholes. But I had a couple of hens when I was a kid. And one of them, the smaller one, she was bantam hen. She was a little Bantam Wyandotte, all white hen that I caught running around the neighborhood as a feral in a butterfly net. Because otherwise my dog was going to kill her, because my dog actually ended up killing the other chicken that was running around feral with her. She was fucking tough. Like, my dogs and my cats were both equally afraid of her. She took no shit from anybody. She was super sweet. Hi, Lonan! She was very sweet. She was very handleable. She did not mind being handled at all, so I would take her with me. I used to put a little cat harness on her and put her on a leash, and she would come outside with me, and she would, you know, pick around in the grass around the neighborhood and just chill with me and stuff, and it was super cool. Yeah, she's a great little bird. I would say I've had birds, I've had cockatiels, I've had budgies, I've had chickens. I had a goose, which killed itself. It decided to try to eat cardboard, and it choked and died overnight. It was very unfortunate and weird. But I've had a variety of birds, and I will say that chickens are probably my favorite ones to interact with, like on a pet level. Like more than parrots, because parrots are just terrified of everything, and they can be very mean even if they like you. But like a hen that's used to like hanging out with people and being handled and stuff, they're actually very sweet and very friendly, and they just want to chill with you and hang out and have snacks. Because like even my cockatiel, like sometimes he'd be super like friendly and lovey and stuff, and then like you'd pet him the wrong way and he would like bite the shit out of you, and it's like, dude, what is your problem? But like you pet a chicken and they'll just sit on your lap and they will purr. Just purr like a cat and then fall asleep. And it's amazing. Chicken purrs are like one of the best things in the world. They literally purr, and it's so good. So anyhow, I know some people are just joining us, and this is what I've been working on for the majority of the stream. To Mario Paint music. We had some Bach cello suites playing earlier, but that ended, and now we're back to Mario Paint music, which is more appropriate. Yes, it's a very powerful expression. It's more powerful than I anticipated. It's actually a little too powerful for me. I can't look at it for too long because I feel intimidated. This chicken will fuck me up and have me asking for more later. And it'll happen to you too. You're not safe. Anyhow, it's hydration time. And I don't even think I have a hydrate thing for channel points. I think I just have the caffeine one, but I drank all my coffee. So we could go on the whole Werner Herzog thing about chickens, because that man hates chickens with a passion I've never seen before. He is terrified of them, and he also hates them, and I don't understand it, and I think it's hilarious. Actually, I might put that on. Ah, there it is. Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna chill that out for a minute.
The enormity of their flat brain, the enormity of their stupidity is just overwhelming. You have to do yourself a favor when you're out in the countryside and you see chicken try to look a chicken in the eye with great intensity, and the intensity of stupidity that is looking back at you is just amazing. By the way, it's very easy to hypnotize a chicken. They're very prone to hypnosis, and in 1 or 2 films I've actually shown that.
So, yeah. Werner Herzog hates chickens. And that little spiel about how much he hates chickens and how stupid he thinks chickens are is just hilarious to me. Like, I don't understand that level of pathological contempt for chickens. Just because something's easily hypnotized doesn't make it stupid. I don't know if he realizes that or not. I think he's afraid to look into their eyes. I think that's what it is. I think he's calling them stupid. I think he's terrified of them. Because honestly, like, chickens aren't the most intelligent creatures in the world, obviously, but chickens can be pretty smart. They're very cunning creatures. Their intelligence is just different than human intelligence, and it's human conceit to try to compare them to primate intelligence. But that's, you know, that's been the struggle with studying non-human animal intelligence from the get-go, really. You try to measure it by our criteria for our intelligence, you're not going to get the same results. Also, bird brains just work differently, like on a fundamental level. They just don't, they're not the same structure. They don't process information in the same ways. So, it's going to express itself in different ways. They are little dinosaurs. Birds are literally the last living clade of Dinosauria. Officially. This is official now. It's no longer a theory. You go on Wikipedia and you look up aves, and you look at the biological tree for aves, it comes from dinosaurs. It comes from theropod dinosaurs. So the raptors and all those neat bitey creatures in Jurassic Park that everybody's like, oh, don't feather my Yoshi, which is just, oh, don't get me started on that. That's the ancestors of chickens, that's the ancestors of crows, that's the ancestors of ostriches, parrots, pigeons, turkeys, all the birds you can think of. That's where they came from. Speaking of which, probably not on this stream because I still gotta brainstorm a little bit. I am thinking about designing some dinosaurs. Anthrodinosaurs. I have been feeling the itch to create some possible dino-sonas for myself, just for fun, not for anything in particular. So I'm gonna be workshopping some designs. I'm not sure which I want to go with. I'm a big fan of raptors. Like, I like Deinonychuses, those kinds of things. But I also really, really like ceratopsians. I like Protoceratops a lot. So I might do a Protoceratops because I really like their faces. Yeah, that's a good question. What is everyone's favorite dinosaur? Sound off in the chat with your favorite dinosaur. There are no wrong answers, unless you say you don't like dinosaurs, in which case that's wrong. Because dinosaurs are cool. And if you say that dinosaurs are less scary with feathers, you're also wrong. Because, If you've ever seen a cassowary attack something, that shit is scary. If you've ever been harassed by an angry Canada goose, that shit is scary. Well, frogs don't count. They're not dinosaurs because they're amphibians. It has to be a dinosaur. Geese will fuck you up, man. Geese do not give a shit. I sometimes like to watch videos of people getting attacked by geese, just because it's funny. Also, half the time the people are doing something stupid, or just, you know, just boneheadedly, selfishly human. Like invading the geese's territory or antagonizing the geese. And so it's like, well, that's kind of what you get. What is it? Don't invade my space. The geese have knives, it's knife culture. There were some huge gators back in the Mesozoic era. They were gigantic. They were like almost bus-sized. And they could walk better on land. They had longer legs and they could run. And they could chase you and probably swallow you whole. Yeah, so cassowaries. Cassowaries are considered ratites, like ostriches, rheas, emus, kiwis, and so they have shaftless feathers, which, coincidentally, paleontologists theorize that if larger theropods, like tyrannosaurids, had feather coverings after they were babies, because the babies most likely had like a downy covering to help them stay warm. If the adults had any kind of feathered covering, which they might not have, because if you think about like hippos and rhinos and elephants, they don't really have hair because they have such large surface area that they can transfer heat through their skin surface because they're just so much. But if the larger sauropods and theropods had feathers, they probably had something more similar to ratite feathers than like the feathers on this chicken. So it would look more like the kind of hair-like feathering of an ostrich. And it would probably only be in certain spots, like an ostrich. Like, similar to an ostrich, or an angionath in Monster Hunter, if you're familiar with that. Like, the thighs would probably be uncovered, because there's enough surface area and enough blood flow that they could use that to radiate excess heat. So it'd be similar to that. So if you think about a feathered T-Rex, it probably had ostrich-esque feathers. Whereas smaller ones, like the raptors, the ornithomimids, like Gallimimus, you know, the ostrich dinosaurs, they probably had feathers more similar to birds. Yeah, you can pick fictional dinosaurs, I guess. So, full disclosure, I'm a little bit of a paleo nerd. I have, scientific texts about dinosaurs in my house. Brachydio- oh my god. Yeah, I guess if you want to do that, fine. Fine. I'll allow it. That's still cheating, though. Much like the Dilophosaurus in Jurassic Park, I don't think any real dinosaurs were producing explosive slime from their mouths. There's no drama. What drama? Anarcho-paleontologist. Technically, I'm a, what would it be, a Backerist? I'm a big fan of Robert Backer's, studies and publications on dinosaurs. He was one of the first people to really promote the notion that dinosaurs were largely endothermic, warm-blooded, and that dinosaurs had feathers. And this was pretty groundbreaking stuff back in the 70s and the 80s. I actually have one of his books that outlines all this stuff, called The Dinosaur Heresies. It's very good. A little dry, but it's good. And then I also have a book, which is essentially a textbook on dinosaurs. It's called The Dinosauria. It is enormous. It's huge. It's probably about 3 inches thick. And it's very dry dick. It reads like an academic text. Because that's basically what it is. But it's very informative. Very comprehensive. I don't really read fiction, I just read books about dead things, dinosaurs, and then also books like Smoke Gets in Your Eyes by Caitlin Doughty, talking about being a crematory operator and a mortician. So again, I like to read non-fiction books about dead things. I also have one about taxidermy, called Still Life. And then I also like Mary Roach's book, Stiff, which is about human cadavers. They're all very good books, by the way, if you like to read about dead stuff. If you ever want recommendations on those kinds of books, I can probably help you out. This chicken is so smug. I wish I could have that kind of confidence in my day-to-day life. Yes, this stream, it hits a very unique crossroads of feelings and subjects. Drawing silly stuff, like a smug chicken in a sweater, while talking about books about dead things, while listening to Mario Paint music. As I represent myself through a cartoon bat. No, I like it Alvy. What a time to be Alvy. That's a big mood right there. There's an unspoken rule here. Don't correct your typos. God, this music slaps so hard. Now I kind of wonder why I play anything else on the stream. What am I even thinking? I'm gonna download the 10-hour version and put it on my flash drive to listen to in the car. I'm gonna be so mad if Nintendo starts, like, copyright striking people for this. I'm gonna be so pissed. Yeah, why did anybody make music after this? This was the pinnacle of musical genius. Like, there's nothing left to do after this. It's all just inferior. I was tempted to use the Wii Shop music too, but that one might be more likely to get copyright strike because it's newer and it's more popular. That's the one thing I'm not sure about. Either one, really. Wii Shop or Me Creator. Doesn't matter to me. They're both good, but I don't know which one would get dinged, which one's more likely to get dinged. If both of them are, I don't know. Okay, so this is mostly just fluff. I don't really have to define it that much. It's just this big round section, and then just fluff. Yeah, exactly. That's the issue. That's why I always stick to stuff that's very explicitly copyright or royalty free. And also why for Connellcast I actually reached out to the creator himself on Twitter to see if he was okay with it and got personal permission for it. I will be right back in 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. Oh yeah, Iguanodon thumb spikes. Knife culture. That's another dinosaur I like a lot too. It's not an Iguanodon, but similarly, I like some of the hadrosaurs. Like, I like Parasaurolophus a lot. And if you don't know what a Parasaurolophus is, it's the duckbill dinosaur that has a big, long, Pressed. Find a good recreation of one. That guy. I like those a lot. I like the way they look. I also like Spinosaurids, like Baryonyx and Spinosaurus. But I don't think I would ever make a Dinosona. Because they're big and kind of hard to draw. Although I have drawn a Baryonyx before. I did a doodle of one as a kind of a get well card for the son of a friend of mine back on Facebook who was recovering from brain surgery. And his favorite dinosaur was Baryonyx. So I drew that for him. See if I can find it. I found it. So this is what I drew for my friend's son. He had seizures, very bad ones, and so he underwent brain surgery to fix those. And so as he was recovering, I drew this for him. But Baryonyx are very complicated. They have a very interesting jaw shape. So yeah, this was back in 2015. About 5 years ago. I did this on my Android tablet. Oh, there's that chicken again. The good chicken. Oh, he's yelling. Look at that. Look at... Loud boy. He's beautiful and he knows it. He's gonna let everybody else know. And look at my fucking tail. Look at this. I bet since these roosters are so pampered, they're probably like huge assholes too. Alright, Ashy. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time. time is it? Oh shit, it's already midnight. When did that happen? Been so busy drawing chicken butts, talking about dinosaurs and knife culture. Night crew! I also overslept today, so... Going to sleep sucks. I don't like going to sleep. That's what gets me in trouble. I'll stay up super late and be like, I don't want to sleep. Then when I do sleep, my body's like, well, maybe you should have fucking slept longer. Or earlier or whatever. And I'm like, fuck, alright. Oh, yeah, but I like food. I don't like sleeping, but I like food. You know? That's the dilemma. I would have an easier time sleeping if I enjoyed it. Beds are good. I like being comfortable. I like relaxing. I just don't like sleeping. I feel like it's wasted time. And I don't like dreaming. I usually don't have pleasant dreams. So I do things to avoid dreaming, so what's the point? You're not gonna have good dreams, and you're not gonna enjoy sleeping. Why sleep? The fact that it is physiologically necessary to sleep sucks. I am coerced into sleeping against my will by my own biology, and I hate it. I want a cyberpunk world where I could have some kind of bionic implant that basically eliminates the need to sleep without any detriment. Like if I could have like something implanted into like the recesses of my brainstem that eliminates the need to sleep while basically not having me suffer any of the effects of not getting enough sleep, that would be ideal. I would probably pay a lot of money for that. As much money as I could afford to pay. I would go into debt for that. Let's just put it that way. I could get so much more done if I never had to sleep. Would I actually get that stuff done? Maybe. Maybe. I might just spend more time dicking around on the internet, but you know, whatever. Needing to be productive all the time is a sickness of capitalism. We all know how we feel about capitalism here in this stream. Not fond of it. Cannabis, if it doesn't eliminate dreaming, it basically makes it so you're less likely to remember the dreams that you have. And in my case, it does work that way. Either it makes me stop dreaming for the most part, or it just makes it so I don't remember them. Either way, I'm fine with it. I have a tendency to have incredibly realistic dreams, but also unpleasant ones. It's basically my brain kind of wringing my anxieties out like a wet cloth. So just all those things kind of run wild in this weird, hyper-realistic but also surrealistic kind of way, and it's just not pleasant. I don't want to call them nightmares because they're not like that kind of scary, but it's not fun. And I have no control over them, so. I prefer not to dream. I don't have weed dreams. That's the beauty of it. I just don't have them. I don't have dreams. It's just, I go to sleep, and then it's just nothing, and then I wake up. And then I don't wake up with like this lingering sense of dread or anger or anxiety or stress. Which is, you know, I don't have anything to stop the dreams. That's usually how I wake up, is I wake up like with residual stress from my dreams. That's no way to wake up. You don't feel rested, you don't feel fulfilled, you don't feel fresh and ready to take on the day. You're just like low-key stressed out, and also kind of relieved that it wasn't real, but at the same time you're like, oh god, what the hell was that? Is that a premonition? Like, what the hell? So it's just not fun. Goblin demon energy for a yin character is always good. And I'm willing to do that. You just have to let me know how much. How hard are we gonna go with this? Thank you. Yeah, I think I have something of a knack for capturing that kind of energy. A little bit. Chicken leggies. I guess we should draw the comb, even though this is a hen, and hens don't really have much comb. Bye, Skelly. Good night. Good enough, because hens don't have big combs usually. A little hint of one right there. The impression of a comb. Oh, it's so smug. Can't stand it. And too good a job on the smugness. It's so smug. then I just need to emphasize the butt fluff and do the detailing on the sweater and a little bit more of the feathers on the head and neck. And I can slap some color on it. Not sure what colors I'm gonna go for. I don't know if I want to go for a red like this or if I want to go for something a little more interesting. I could always do one of those chickens that's like all black, but then, I mean, you lose a lot of the detail unless you do some heavy shading and highlight work, and I don't feel like doing that. I guess I could go with something less realistic. I could do some more fantastical colors. I could do a blue chicken like in Zelda. Like the blue chicken. Even though that's a rooster in the game, it's still fine. Whatever. Who knows? Maybe this chicken is trans. Maybe this chicken is a trans femme. Had surgery on the comb, got the wattle removed to be more hen-like. You never know. You never know. Maybe that's where the smugness comes from. Like, yeah, does this make you mad? Are you TERF? Fuck you. Ooh, I could make the chicken pride flag colors since we were talking about that. Such a smug chicken. Save. Good work tonight. Okay, so it has been just about 3 hours. think we're gonna call it here. I will be back on Saturday for Final Fantasy Tactics. Tomorrow, probably around 7-ish p.m. Eastern, I'm gonna do another SyncTube viewing of Surviving Edged Weapons with some other videos. If anybody wants to jump in on that, you can come to the Discord for the link. There is the link. You can join us. It is bloody and violent. So if you have an issue with that, maybe don't. If you don't have an issue with that, you can handle it. It's a good time. It's fun. Weird. I thank everybody that stopped by. I thank Claire John for the gift subscriptions. I appreciate everybody that came to hang out and talk about chicken butts with me and everything else that we talked about and listen to Mario Paint music and cello music. And again, I will be back on Saturday. Art will resume on Tuesday, as usual. I think right now we're going to go and raid Somnoms, who is another furry artist who is in Wild Abandon and is working on some comfy, chill artwork right now. So again, thanks everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you in next stream. I'll see you around in chats and on the timeline. So have a good night and have a good weekend.